Okay, today is November 29th, 2015. It is 5:53 in the PM. I am currently walking from my apartment to pick up my girlfriend, who I'm assuming is going to be getting off soon, but I honestly don't know. Sometimes she stays late. There is the overwhelming smell of garlic bread in the air. And I don't know if it's from Domino's, which is in the plaza, or if it's it honestly smells like Olive Garden. It smells fantastic. Anyway, side note. So I've been at my apartment for the last hour and a half, 2 hours, probably hour and a half. Got off of work early today. And I watched an episode of Doctor Who. Now, normally, when I'm home by myself, I sit on my porch and just watch movies or watch TV shows or catch up on different things on my phone, the same device I'm recording this off of, while I'm sitting on my porch. That way, if I want to have a cigarette, I'm already out there. Whatever. I can just plug in my phone, put in my headphones, and just kind of zone out from the world, and catch up on my favorite TV shows. So, side note to all of this, as all of you are well aware, being the end of November, and possibly being in the beginning of November, all retail outlets started playing Christmas music. Long time, running that early November begins Christmas. The day before, the day after Thanksgiving, it is now Christmas. It's officially Christmas. I still got a whole goddamn month to listen to Christmas music, and it's already goddamn Christmas. So, when I get home, I don't want to listen to Christmas music. I stay the far, far, far away from Christmas music as best as I possibly can. Because I don't, you're gonna hear Christmas music in your favorite episodes, in your new TV shows, whatever it is. But that's not a constant drum, because even TV executives know people don't want to listen to a constant drum of Christmas music, specifically if I'm not watching like Charlie Brown Christmas Special or some shit like that. So I'm sitting on my porch and I hear Christmas music. Not coming from my downstairs neighbors or anything like that. I hear it from 2 buildings down, and they're just blaring Christmas music. And it is the same Christmas music. Mind you, there's only so many classic Christmas music songs. But really, dude? Really? You can't tell me that half of the people in the complex don't work and aren't subjected to it somewhat forcefully by their respective, places of business. Everywhere that I go to shop, to eat, to whatever, is blaring Christmas music. Why do I have to listen to it at my own goddamn house? Fuck you. Oh my God. I'm coming up on the street, so I'm sorry if there's a little bit of background noise with the cars and whatnot. But actually, I'm probably going to cut it here in a second because there's probably going to be too much background noise. But seriously, with the Christmas music, can we put a pause on the Christmas music and stop for a little bit? Because it's not even December yet. Stop it, people. Really. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second while I cross the street. I'll be back. Okay, as you may or may not have realized, no, you probably don't because it's all one video. Today is November 30th, 2015. I cut the other video, or I split it between two different recordings now because I didn't feel like I had really enough to talk about in the first video. So now this is what would be a whole other video, but now it's all one because time is weird. So yeah, it's November 30th now. It's the next day or the day after or whenever the hell I left off. When I got across the street, I realized that I started to record a little bit more and I didn't like how it turned out. So I deleted the audio and here I am again. So now I am currently behind the Hollywood 16 Theater, which is also behind the Best Buy and Staples Plaza, more so on the theater side right now. The reason I'm not recording visually is simply because there are random people in the area. They're not walking around, they're working. Like there's some people coming in and out of Best Buy putting things out. There's some people behind one of the restaurants. I'm assuming it's Kotobuki, smoking a cigarette, probably watching me talk to myself, but whatever. I will add a little visual aspect to this in a moment, just because I think it's interesting. Behind Best Buy, there is actually I'm going to go ahead and switch that to video so I can show you. Behind the Best Buy over here, there is, I'm assuming there's a bunch of TVs. I see at least 3 TVs. Looks like a washer and a refrigerator. No, there's 5 TVs. Looks like a mini fridge, a regular refrigerator, a washer, and something else in the end that I can't quite identify from here. And then there's this horde of pallets, like a bunch of pallets. So if anybody's ever interested in like, I'm not going to say steel pallets, but I don't know if they're from Staples, which Staples is right there, or if it's from Best Buy. I'm assuming it's from Best Buy because the closest dumpster to Best Buy is this one right here, which looks to be full. We're gonna go over there and see if we can get a better look at those TVs and see if there's something wrong with them, or if they're just sitting there to be thrown away, or if they're broken, then oh well. If there's a little thing that says, but I'm surprised they're not like, in every retail outlet that I've known, if there's damaged product, you come behind, you destroy the product entirely so nobody steals it. You don't just leave it out. And clearly that TV is destroyed. It's left to be recycled. Final destination Holloway, cross dock 728, shipped from Ocala, Holloway, TV, non-flat panel, 11/27/15. It's very interesting, random electronics to be destroyed or recycled. Like, I'm curious why Best Buy even has these big units anymore. But that's why I don't work at Best Buy. I don't know things. See, the random things that you see, and you can hear the thunk every now and then if somebody's in one of these trucks. There we go, UPS truck right there. There's clearly somebody inside of there. So I'm gonna walk around inside of Best Buy. Keep in mind today is again November 30th, so we're gonna walk around a little bit inside of Best Buy, and I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of video just for the sheer heck of it. I don't know if it's busy, then I'll do video. If it's not busy, well, then whatever. Some people ask me, if you had a car, would you still walk around as much as you do? I probably wouldn't walk around as much as I do. But I would still walk around because I find things on the ground from time to time that people don't see on a normal basis because they're driving right past it. So, yeah, I'd probably still walk around at least a little bit. I wouldn't walk around as much though. So I'm gonna go in here and walk around, and I'll see if I can get a little bit of video, just because if I can, then so be it. If I can't, then well, you'll know shortly. Okay, so clearly the visual aspect of my being inside of Best Buy failed, because now I'm over here in front of Easy Street. That's the Hollywood 16. I was back there earlier today. It is currently 5:19 in the PM. I'm over here in front of Easy Street now. I think this is kind of funny, being over in front of Easy Street. Oh, here's a car. Make me look like I'm insane. Thank you. But I think it's funny being over here in front of Easy Street. They are closed on Mondays, and there's probably no fewer than 4 or 5 signs that say no loitering. And I just have to wonder, like, who was the genius that thought, there's going to be, 10, 15 people outside Easy Street at any given point in time. Oh yeah! Open up the batting cages! Open up the fucking... no. Just like, really? There's nobody here. There's hardly ever anybody here. It's not that popular, really. It's not. There's a ball. I wonder how it ended up... It must have landed just right to land in between all the fences and land right back over there. Meh. But, so, right now I've got about, give or take, 3 hours before I really have to be anywhere. So, I'll be honest with you, I'm just kind of killing time. I mean, I could just go home, but it's my day off of work, and I want to go out and do something, but I seriously don't know. Hey, look, another no loitering sign. I seriously don't know what to do. I mean, I was going to come over to Easy Street here and play some video games or something just to be out of the house. And then they're closed on Mondays. Then I was debating on going to see a movie, but realistically the only movie that I want to see is Spectre, and I could probably just wait on that. It's not, it's a 007 movie. I know it's going to be awesome. That's not a question. People staring at me just because I'm holding a phone and talking to myself. Whatever. This is why I keep it in my pocket. This is why you don't get video when I am out in public. Because, I mean, I do the stairs. The stairs are fine when I'm wearing a trench coat and a top hat. The stairs are fine. I think the stairs are funny. But I don't like being known as the guy that walks around with a phone in his hand, because whatever. But anyway, so I'm debating right now on going up here to the mall and sitting in a nice comfy chair and doing a time-lapse video and just tacking that on here somewhere, just so you guys can see how busy the mall really is in the middle of the day, in case you were curious. So yeah, I may or may not do that. I'm going to try to, because I hate to tell you guys 3 times in a row that I'm going to do something, and I didn't do it. But when I was in Best Buy, I tried to put the phone in my pocket and have the camera portion of the phone sticking just up out of my pocket, and it worked slightly, but half of your video was my pocket, so it wasn't really that exciting. But anyway, I'm going to do something. I'll be right back. Well, I guess I'm going to leave you with this little snippet that I took while I was in the mall. Still can't quite find much to do. I tried walking around the mall trying to find something more interesting, but settled on just sitting at the food court and watching this little time-lapse video. So anyway, I will bid you adieu until next time. Have a wonderful day. See you later. Bye-bye.